Hi, my name is Kat, and if you saw my Ulta haul, today I used a lot of stuff that I got in that Ulta order that I made, and I did this look, and so I'm gonna talk about the stuff I used at the end. So there will be a little clip before the outro where I'm like, this is what I liked, this is what I thought, this is how things went, but you will see that I was having some trouble with some of these products. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm going to let you watch and see how you feel, okay? Alright, so you made it through that, the section of the demo section. The first thing I want to talk about is the sponges, and you can see I showed them and the size difference. I feel like my foundation application was a little slower than normal. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to the sponge. I usually use the Real Techniques one. This one's dry right now, so it expands when it's wet, and I use it wet. And I usually use like a Real Techniques sponge and the Color Stay foundation. And it takes me a couple minutes, and this time I think I saw it took 4 minutes, which for me it felt like a long time, but I like the sponge. I'll have to use it a little more before I can give my final verdict on it. And then the next thing is obviously the foundation, and I use the shade 150, which I feel like is a really good match for me right now. I've been mixing just what I have in my drawer here, and I have been using a little bit of 110 Ivory, which might be the lightest shade, which is too light for me, and then I also have, what is this one, 240 Medium Beige, and so I got 150 Buff, and I got 180 Sand Beige, which is a little tanner, but I don't know, these have SPF, and I'm pretty sure the formula is different. These were definitely more watery, like you could see it dripping down my hand in the video. For my highlight, I used the new Ulta highlight. It's the Ulta Beauty Illuminator, and they actually changed the packaging just a little bit. I don't know if you can even see those. This one just says Ulta Illuminating Powder, and that's it. And this is the yellow diamond. And then this one says Ulta, and then it says Beauty in cursive, and then it says Illuminator Sheer Radiant Finish. And then on the back, it just has the shade name. The backs look pretty similar, but this one says Brilliant Diamond because that's the shade. And I like it. I definitely like it so far. I'm gonna put a little bit more on just so we can kind of see what it would look like if we're going for a blingy bright highlight, because I did put some powder over it at one point. So you can definitely see my texture, but that just comes with putting shimmer on top of like pores and acne scars and all that fun stuff that I have. So I feel like it works well though for me. I like it so far. So I'll definitely get more use out of that at least. And then the eyeshadow, I am so disappointed, confused. It's so beautiful, and I actually went and watched some reviews, and X Sparkage is one of my favorite YouTubers as far as actually using color goes. A lot of YouTubers don't, and I understand why. It's not like you can leave your house and go to work wearing a look like this. I get it. Some things just aren't like everyday appropriate, but if you're a makeup YouTuber, try and use colors, okay? But anyway, I used the shade Delirious, which is this purple. Right there, and it's a matte, and you can see that little swatch looks kind of chalky to me. I don't know. And I kind of tried to use that as my transition color, and then I also picked up some of Sketch, and Sketch was probably my favorite one that I used. And look at that swatch. Why? There's a second layer. I don't know, but on my brush it worked fine. On my little, yeah, it because you can see the purple down on my lower lash line. It worked fine down there. But then I used Minx, which is this shimmery blue, which this one is swatching bad also when I actually swatched out. Look how bad that looks. But like on my finger, it looks great. So I was using this and I got the most fallout I've like ever gotten in my life, and if I ever use this again, I'm gonna do my eyes for, no, I'm definitely gonna use it again because I bought it with my own money. Why did I say it like that? But when I use it in the future, I'm definitely gonna be putting lots of powder down, because you can still kind of see in here, like I had fallout all over the place. You can see in the video, but it just, oh, it was not good, and I'm disappointed and kind of upset, but I will, you know, it could just be the situation. I didn't use a transition shade in the beginning. I was having a really hard time blending. I spent several minutes doing my eyes, like several more minutes than I usually do, just because I could not get it to blend. It looked so, it was like skipping across my eyelid. And this isn't like a definitive thing. I'm not saying that I hate it forever. I'm just saying I had a really hard time. And if you watched the video, you'll see that I had a hard time. But I am looking forward to trying to do more looks with this, because like there's a little swatch of the yellow. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. Looking at it, I actually ended up picking some of Paranoia, which is the pink in the bottom left, just a shimmery pink, and I used that to help me blend because, as I said, I was having a hard time blending, so there's that pink swatched. But I'm gonna give it another shot. I'll definitely film more videos using it and see what I can get in the future. I just, right now I'm like, yikes, but I will try again in the future. What else did I get? I got these lip liners, and just looking at them, like, why are they shaped like this? Okay, it's just so bizarre. Like, usually a lip liner pencil that's just like a wooden pencil, it looks like this, where everything meets up, so you can kind of use the pencil, like you can see that the color went down onto the like actual wooden part, but with this one, it's shaped like that, and you can see, let's see, when I swatch it, it's kind of chunky. It actually looks, yeah, look at how it's skipped over any, like, I don't even have wrinkles. Like, I am 19 years old, but it did not just glide onto my hand. Like, I don't know how well you can see, but like any, there you can see, like almost these like microscopic grooves, it just like jumped right over them. And then here you can see this pencil, which is 99 cents, just went over my skin and just filled in where I put it. But these pencils, it was so bizarre. Like, I tried to sharpen it, and you can see it looks stupid. I don't know, and look, I'm out of room. Okay. I don't know where to put it. Right here. Like, this is an odd angle, but still. Like, look, nothing's coming off. I don't know, it just looks so horrible. And look. Can you see that? That looks so bad. I don't know if I'll need to get a lighter and run it over, but as of right now, I am so displeased. And I'm pretty sure they were $4. They were on sale for $2, and I understand why now, because that was impossible. I've never used a lip liner that I hate. Like, I've never gotten a lip liner and used it and been like, wow, this is so difficult to use, but I was not enjoying it. And then the matte lip cream was a little, it wasn't as pigmented as I like, but the color is gorgeous. It's like a deep berry, and this is the one in Elusive. And, you know, I had to do a couple layers, but I feel like maybe it's not completely mixed. If I used a better lip liner, it would have been fine. But I want to do a swatch video with the Ulta matte lip creams because I love them. So let me know if that's something you want to see. I'm gonna do it anyway, but just if you want to encourage me and be like, yes, you should definitely do that video, because it'll be a while, probably, because I've tried to film it already, and swatch videos are hard. Like, my lighting kept getting messed up, so I don't know. But now, if you're wondering what's on my lips, this is a City Color lip liner, which I got in a kit from Ross, a place like that. And then the gloss is the Marvelous Moxie Bare Minerals gloss, and the shade is a secret. It's called Rule Breaker, and it's just kind of a light nude gloss, but over the mauve lip liner, I think it looks really pretty. Why? That's my look. I feel like, you know, eventually I got there, and I put some of this Essence Metal Glam eyeshadow in the shade Sugar Mint Candy on top, and you can't really see, it's kind of sheer. Like, that swatch doesn't look sheer, but when I put it over top the blue, which I did right here, like, this shadow is much easier to work with than the original, like, Minx, whatever that color's called. But I don't know. We'll see with the palette, because I am not giving up. Like, even though I said I was disappointed, I am not going to give up on this. Oh look, mine has a scratch on it. And I don't think I did it because I just got it today. So maybe we got the reject ones are on sale, I don't know. But I'm gonna get back to you on the palette. I'm definitely gonna do more looks with it, and maybe do a few off camera, and then maybe film them later. I don't know, because I have to figure out a way to make that work, because I'm mad right now. I'm a little mad. But it'll all be okay. It's just makeup. It was on sale anyway. It'll be fine. I'm sorry I talked so much, but maybe you like it. There was a lot in this video to take in, so I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I did have a bad experience with a few things. But it's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna try and make that palette work, because Lord knows I'm not gonna just let an Urban Decay palette sit around, because I love the colors. It's a gorgeous palette, so we'll see. We will see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hopefully my e.l.f. order comes in soon. I think the highlight's really good. The more I look at it, the more I like it, so side note. So yeah, hopefully my e.l.f. order gets in soon and I can film more videos with that stuff. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.